Feilu Novel Network exclusive contract novel. Zongmang. Me, a card-drawing merchant, joined chat group traveling through the daily world of Zongmang, watching the news of Xia Shizi's light novels selling well. Banye thought he could live a daily love life. But when he learned that there was a bald man living next door, and that he had been hearing news of another explosion in Xueyuan City for a long time, and occasionally heard urban legends about Fujiang and the dragon mother who was determined to be his maid, he fell silent. At this moment, he, who had activated the card drawing system, was invited to join the Wanjie Chat Skirt. Banye. Draw cards, good brothers. Do you draw cards? Dance King of the Ninja Realm. I want to open my beard and kill this unscrupulous merchant. I drew 100 cards, but I still haven't seen my reincarnation eye. Be my son. You're okay, I've drained all my resources. My sons said they want to send me to a nursing home for retirement. Demon Realm Noble Young Master. Here are 10 fox girls for you, I want to draw cards. Skirt Master Xueyuan. Brother, please give me face. At least I am the skirt master. Can you give me an 80% discount? Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Plan and protagonist abilities, current characters. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Blocking elves, space ability branch, storage, energy balance, kaleidoscope, divine power, no side effects version Thunderbolt fruit, fantasy killer, snake, deadeye, mirror ability. Be my son. Whitebeard the dance king of the ninja realm. Yuji Popan eternal 18 years old. 8 clouds purple I really don't have money. Tony the executioner draws the knife studio. Fey village sword heart the most handsome meow in the world. Meow meow goddess of wisdom. Akuya call me your majesty the queen. Estes sister ninja. Butterfly ninja 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Chapter 1. I have 2 golden fingers. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. We still need 0.1% more. Banye looked at the system startup interface in front of her and felt excited. I have been here for almost 3 months now. At first, he thought it was a daily anime world. But later he saw Chiyu, who was not bald, living next door to him. After the news of another explosion in the college city, he admitted to feeling a bit panicked. After all, he is just an ordinary person. Ding! The system has been successfully turned on, and the card drawing system is at your service. A heavenly sound echoed in my ears. After waiting for 3 months, the system finally turned on. Banye opened the system and looked at the only 4 cards inside, but he fell silent. Low-level card. 1,000 points. Intermediate card. 10,000 points. Advanced card 1,000,000 points. Top-tier card. 1,000,000 points. And several unlocked gray patterns afterwards. His score is 0 waiting for 3 months, waiting for this kind of system. Do you have a beginner gift package or something to use? Banye quickly asked. If it were the daily world, it would be fine. This world is full of various dangers. He is not sure if living next door to Chiyu would be dangerous. It can even be said that living here may be the most dangerous. Ding! The newbie gift package is being distributed. Congratulations to the owner for obtaining. Low-level cards +1, intermediate cards +1, and advanced cards +1. How to use it? Looking at the 3 cards in his hand, Banye breathed a sigh of relief in his heart. It's not that there's nothing at all. Master can recite silently in his heart. A glimmer of clarity flashed through Banye's heart, and then he silently recited and used it. 3 cards were used together. A row of cards appeared in front of him. As the card rotated, the first low-level card appeared in front of Banye, followed by intermediate and high-level cards. Blocking elves, space ability branch, storage, energy balance stopped the elves. Nima. A black line flashed through Banye's eyes, but fortunately, the storage and energy balance in the back space were quite good. Storage is easy to understand. The meaning of energy balance is that all the abilities one can acquire in the future can be replaced by energy. According to the system's explanation, energy replaces all the stamina required for spells, magic, chakras, demonic fruits, or other items. This is considered among the advanced abilities, and Banye feels more reliable. The abilities that can be extracted from the card come from the world. Blood vessels, props, weapons, and so on can all be drawn out through cards. If you haven't reached a level, the probability of getting good things will increase. This couldn't help but remind Banye of those Krypton mobile games from his past life. It seems like they all follow the same routine. But this integral Banye also had some helplessness. He didn't have this task and didn't tell him the way to earn points. The system seemed to be dead. How can he draw without points? Thinking back, my stomach began to growl. Getting up, as soon as he opened the door, he saw Xueyuan next door also preparing to go outside to eat. The two of them had their eyes facing each other, and neither of them spoke first. The wind blew gently and looked at the soy egg in front of me. After all, the White Knight couldn't resist it and asked, "Have you lost your hair?" It seems that the plot is about to begin. Chiyu's hair is gone, which means there is danger starting to be around here. Touched my own head. At this moment, Xueyuan seemed a bit dull, but he also looked at Banye very seriously and said, "I have become bald, but I have also become stronger." The relationship with Banye is quite good. Although they have only been neighbors for 3 months, they are also taking good care of themselves. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10-kilometer long runs every day, and whether it's winter or summer, scorching heat or cold, I insist on not turning on the air conditioning. Finally, today Xueyuan pinched her own fist, he became stronger. The sign of a strong person is losing their hair. Banye sighed in his heart. He also wanted to exercise like Xueyuan, but in fact, Chiyu's strength was largely related to himself. Not everyone who does this exercise will do it this way. Do you want to go eat together? No, I'm going to the convenience store to grab discounted bento. Xueyuan shook her head repeatedly, as it happened to be the time when convenience stores were offering discounted bento boxes. He doesn't have that much money to spend outside. I'll treat you, I happen to have a happy day too. My own system has been turned on, and overall, today is a day worth celebrating. Besides, having a good relationship with Xueyuan doesn't seem to be a big problem. Maybe living next door would be safer. Okay, I'll treat you in the future. Xueyuan pondered for a moment before finally agreeing. He has been eating too much discounted bento recently, and he also wants to try a different flavor. And last time he remembered eating his discounted bento during the day and night. Both of them are not living a wealthy life, otherwise they wouldn't have lived next door. Just ask yourself to go back next time. During the meal, Xueyuan seemed to have thought of something. After playing with Banye, she finally decided to remind her, saying, "Banye, if you're going to be fine lately, it's better to stay at home." What's wrong? There seem to be some strange people nearby. Strange people are no longer a secret in this world, even the College City explosion has been on the news for a long time. This world is also quite receptive to these things. Strange person. Banye touched his chin and suddenly thought to himself, would there be any points generated if he went to kill the monster? He is currently extremely lacking in points, but with his current strength, it seems that there are also some difficulties. Unless it's picking up ready-made items from behind Xueyuan, but thinking about it, he denies it. Does Xueyuan still have something to pick up with this punch? At this very moment, the system, which had not been silent for a long time, suddenly made a sound. Ding. Unknown energy detected, detection in progress. Ding. Wanjie Chat Skirt invites the host to join. May I ask if the host has joined? The system assumes that the host is blocking world detection. Wanjie Chat Dress. Is this another golden finger? Join. P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. Fei Lu's novel, Fei Wants You to Look Good. Chapter 2. Everyone, draw a card. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The executioner drew his sword and joined the chat dress. Card Master joins Chat Skirt. The world's most handsome Meow joins the chat dress, Be My Son. Gulala, this time I have joined 3 new members. Ninja Dance King. Are you a newcomer? Is there anything that can be played? Forever 18 years old. Finally, a newcomer has arrived. The dress owner has come out to pick up guests. Most beautiful skirt Master Akiko Shi. After completing the task, 3 new members have been added. Would you like to introduce them? Looking at these 3 people in front of me. Xueyuan guessed in her heart that the first one, without any accidents, should be Fujiang Jinshin, the third one should be the Rockets Meow Meow, and the second one except for the second one, everyone else knows about it. Card Drawing Master. Is it the Card Master Treester? She felt a wave of doubt in her heart, but she didn't have the authority to view the other person's information. She was the first to enter this chat dress and later became the skirt owner. She thought she was her golden finger, and indeed recently uploaded a memory video, earning a lot of points. But compared to the person in the skirt, my points are pitifully low. I can only rely on uploading memories to earn points, and my world is not that simple. The handsome Meow in the world. Where is this? Meow. Executioner draws Knife Studio. What suddenly appears in my mind? Pokémon World and Rogue Sword Heart World. Meow Meow and Fey Village Jinshin looked at the light curtain that appeared in front of them, feeling a wave of suspicion. Musashi, Kojiro, can you see this? Meow Meow pointed to the light curtain in front of him, and Musashi Kojiro beside him looked at it like a fool. Did you get electrocuted by Pikachu? What's ahead? There's nothing at all. Kojiro felt that it might have been during the last time he snatched Pikachu that Meow Meow was electrocuted and malfunctioned. There's a chat. Meow Meow originally wanted to talk about the chat dress, but when it came to her mouth, she couldn't speak at all. The same goes for Fey Village Jinshin in the world of Lanka Jinshin. Xueyuan. Are you 2 Fey Village Sword Hearts and Meow Meow? Fey Village Sword Heart. Are you? Meow Meow. Who are you? Xueyuan. Watch the video I uploaded. After seeing the 2 of them admit it, Xueyuan uploaded the memory video in her mind. Then I earned 1000 points. She can only earn points by relying on this every time, and she also feels a bit tired. In addition to herself, there are a total of 7 people in the skirt, along with the 3 she has joined now. Except for one, she currently does not know her identity. And since he came in, he has been silent diving. Xueyuan was curious about who this person would be. Xueyuan. At Card Drawing Master, Master again. May I ask your name? This is 500 points, and if you were a very talented person, you might even be able to earn some. Card Drawing Master. My name is Banye, and I have something else to talk about when I get home. White Knight. A hint of doubt flashed in Xueyuan's eyes, and there was no impression of this name in her own memory. Is it someone I don't know about? Forever 18. Strange, the skirt owner didn't upload a video to earn points. Xueyuan. Miss Banye, please don't play with me anymore. I don't know everything. I don't even know the origin of this big shot. Be my son. Don't even know the identity of the skirt owner. Ninja Dance King. I don't know if my strength is strong, I really want to have a fight with him. Forever 18. What else in your mind besides fighting? A hint of helplessness flashed in Byenzi's eyes. Since they joined the skirt, this person has been wanting to fight with people every day. Isn't there anything else in my mind besides fighting? After Banye finished speaking, she immediately closed her chat dress. Xueyuan pushed him and asked, Banye, what are you thinking? If you don't eat it, I'll eat it all. He stopped eating the things in front of him again. Xueyuan touched her belly. I haven't eaten anything so delicious lately. If he doesn't want to eat it, Xueyuan will eat it all. It's nothing, just something suddenly came to mind. Let's eat quickly. Banye has no intention of continuing to eat. I just want to quickly finish eating and go back to study chat skirts. Okay. Xueyuan swept her hand and Banye stared blankly at the empty plate in front of her. Boy, the speed of eating here is too fast, isn't it? Well, I thought you wouldn't eat anymore, why don't we buy some bento? Xueyuan touched her bald head and felt a bit embarrassed in her heart. Okay, let's go back quickly. Banye's appearance also made Xueyuan feel a bit puzzled. What's wrong with him today? However, upon reflection, this matter was immediately forgotten by Xueyuan, and the two of them quickly ran to the convenience store to sweep around. Go home. Banye also began to tinker with the chat dress. Previously, when he was not around, Feitsuan Jianxin and Meow Meow probably accepted this chat dress. Meow cats have also started to become mascots in their skirts. System, can this point be used for me to draw cards? Can be the master. Can I sell cards to them then? Banye suddenly had an idea in his heart. I become an intermediary and sell the cards to them at twice the price, earning the price difference as an intermediary. For example, if a regular card has 1,000 points, he will sell it for 2,000 points. This is equivalent to them earning a card for nothing as long as they draw a card. Maybe the host, but apart from the host opening the card, the probability of others opening the card and opening good items is 5 times lower than that of the host. Cards can be sold to others. After obtaining this answer, Banye couldn't help but brighten up. Xueyuan. Speaking of which, Meow Meow, where has the plot progressed now? Meow Meow. It seems like the plot hasn't started for long. I've been searching for it for a long time, and it seems like this is the right time. Xueyuan. Then everyone's time is similar, and many of them are similar to their own plot points. Xueyuan thought to herself, perhaps it was the plot that got pulled into it. But then again, who is this card-drawing master? She has been thinking for a long time, but never thought of who this name is, maybe she doesn't know it. And after joining, this card-drawing master disappeared with just one sentence. It's really mysterious. Card-drawing master. Hello everyone, would you like to come and draw a card to play with? It's bubbling. Xueyuan's eyes lit up, but what does this draw mean? P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Chapter 3. Master, we draw cards. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xueyuan. What is a draw card? Anyway, she couldn't figure out the identity of this person, so Xueyuan gave up directly. I haven't heard of this name before, and I also used the skirt owner's permission to view some, but they all showed as blank. That is to say, this is either a novice or a big shot. Card drawing master. It's just a card, low-level card. 2,000 points, intermediate card. 20,000 points, advanced card. 200,000 points, top-level card. 2 million points. Banye gave a brief introduction. There is also some expectation in my eyes. The first step to getting rich is to look at this group of people inside. Based on his previous observations, he probably knows what kind of people are inside, and the memory videos are all here. How could he not know? White Beard, Uchiha, Hakamura Purple, Himura Kenshin, Meow Meow, and Tony Shit, who has never appeared before. The points inside the skirt and one's own points are universal and can be used to open cards. Just deceive cough, as long as they come to draw cards, I can make a steady profit myself. Forever 18. Good guy, what kind of card is this? It's so expensive. Ba Yunzi's tongue twitched in the darkness, and the few people who were peeking at the screen were also shocked. A card is so expensive to sell. Card Master. The card contains items, bloodlines, abilities, weapons, pets, and more from all over the world. Kyuzixi. A prop from the world. She was taken aback by the fact that it could even be extracted from other worlds. Is it really a big shot? Card Master. Well, that's right. You can use all the items in your previous memory videos, such as Blood Inheritance Limit, Devil Fruit, as well as mythological and immortal cultivation items. Ninja Dance King. Can you draw both Blood Inheritance Limit and Devil Fruit? Be my son. Really or not, are you from our world? Not right, and that thing from the world of Battle Maniacs. Ninja Dance King. N. Do you want to fight? Yuji Boban clenched his fist and realized that he had been wanting to hit this person for a long time. If it weren't for not being in the same world, he would have let this person know what dancing is. Kyuzixi. Cough cough, don't make any noise in the fight. Senior, what kind of world are you from? At this moment, she is a bit confused. What kind of world does White Knight come from? It's amazing that even these things exist. How does she feel like she can't control it anymore? White Knight. I am a time and space shuttle, known as a card drawing master. Would you like to draw one first? The first one to come to me for a draw, give him 500 points less anyway. I have a system that blocks me, and no one knows my identity. First, package my identity in a higher level. But after he finished drawing the cards, the skirt instantly quieted down. Good guy, when it comes to consumption, everyone disappears. At this moment, Kyuzixi is thinking about drawing cards. As the skirt owner, it's not good if she takes the lead and makes the newcomer feel awkward just after joining. But this is only 2,000 points, it's not just talk. She was originally planning to accumulate 3,000 points to exchange for a Air Goyu Writing Will I to play with. Now switching this to a draw card really feels a bit unreliable. And whether this card is the same as what Banye said still needs to be urged. Plus, I couldn't find any information about Banye before, but if I were a big shot, I would miss the opportunity to make friends. Kyuzixi. That let me take a look, just consider it as my support for my skirt friend. There's no way, as the owner of the skirt, there are only a few people inside the skirt. If I don't come out to support them, the atmosphere will be awkward later. As she spoke, the excitement in her skirt returned to its previous state. Forever 18. If I had known Xiaoxi was so good, I should have sold you something before. Be my son. I'll observe first, and if possible, I'll smoke One Piece World. Whitebeard stared at this trading card intently. He had thought about it before, but he didn't want to buy it immediately. Because I don't even know what's inside, or it's just a card, and this newcomer comes in like a scammer. After all, even the skirt owner doesn't know his information, so it's very likely he's a scammer. After Kyuzixi and Banye traded cards. Looking at the card in front of me, I fell silent. Kyuzixi. How should I use it? Banye. Just use it silently in your heart. The use of the card was very simple, and a hint of clarity flashed in Akikoshi's eyes. After silently using it, a pair of 3 hooked jade appeared in her eyes. This special 3 Goyu Rights Will Eyes. 2,000 points earned me the 3 Goyu Sharingan, and this card drawing master really didn't deceive anyone. There are things from all over the world. Be my son. How about the skirt owner? Did you draw something? Forever 18 years old. Xiaoxi, come out and talk about what you've drawn. Except for Tony, who didn't know what he was doing inside the skirt, everyone else curiously stared at the skirt chat interface. What exactly did they draw? It feels like they are even more anxious than Akiko Shi. Kyuzixi. I drew the eye of the three Goyu writings. Will let me show you a picture appeared inside the skirt chat, striking Chozi Shi with 3 jade will eyes. Then it was quickly withdrawn. Ninja Dance King. Before San Goyu wrote the wheel eye, Yuji Boban uploaded something that resulted in Timiao earning 10,000 points from 1,500 points. Although he only earns points when submitting for the first time, and later belongs to skirt items, sales have nothing to do with him, but are these 3 hook jade items too easy to come by? Forever 18 years old. Cough, boss, I'll also take a look. Be my son. I also smoke. Ninja Dance King. I don't believe my luck is worse than the skirt master. Come and trade me one. In the skirt, besides the newcomers, Akiko Shi is the poorest. She can draw 3 jade writing will eyes with 1,500 points. This is a good value for money thief. Not smoking is not human. Is this card drawing master here to give benefits in his skirt? Card drawing master. Sure, you can trade points for me, and I will give you 1 card each. Banye happily received 6,000 points and then bought 3 cards for them. This integral is too easy to come by. He can earn 1,000 points per card, but if he continues like this, will he have to get rich in his skirt? In just this short amount of time, I earned 4,000 points. When one person buys one, Yuji Boban and others also feel a bit nervous. They began to silently recite in their hearts, staring at the thing in front of them, and were stunned. P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. Fei Lu's novel, Fei wants you to look good. Plus update plan, handsome and beautiful readers can take a look. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Chapter 4. Ban. I'm going to cut off this bastard with Kaisuzo. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Dad, you. It seems to be our fault. Marco had just opened the door and looked at the oversized doll in Whitebeard's hand. He fell silent for a moment. It seems we need to find an old lady for them. My father is really old and strong. At this age, without looking for anyone, I actually find someone like this to replace me. What's wrong, Marco? Ace walked in from the door and just now he heard Marco say they were wrong. So I also came over with some curiosity to take a look. Subsequently, several team captains walked in one by one from outside the door. Looking at the white beard staring blankly at the doll, a group of people fell silent. Immediately after, I don't know who couldn't help but laugh, and everyone laughed along. Good guy, I didn't expect you to be such a dad. Cough cough, Dad, let's find some for you then. Dad, do we still need to find him? He's the strongest man in the world. Yes, Dad, we'll go out first. A group of people burst out laughing and walked out, followed by the roar of their white beards echoing through the entire sea. God damn it, I'm going to shake him to death with the shaking fruit. Whitebeard, a renowned figure, never expected to be destroyed here today. In his mind, all he could think of was his son holding back his smile, even laughing out loud, the large doll he was holding in his hand. At this moment, the naval headquarters of the Warring States period was looking solemnly at the secret report in their hands. Warring States period, what are you doing so seriously? Cap violently dismantled the safe of the Warring States period and took out the fairy shell inside. Seeing this situation, the Warring States immediately grabbed Kapu's collar and roared, Kapu, why don't you put it down for me? Every day, Xianbei doesn't buy anything and always comes to steal and eat his own Xianbei. Warring States period, what exactly is in that secret report? The crane stopped the behavior of the two, and his expression became solemn after seeing this confidential report. Is there any situation on the Whitebeard side? You can watch for yourself. A hint of strangeness flashed on his face during the Warring States period, and then he handed it to the crane. After the crane saw it, his face looked exactly the same as his, and Kapu on the side looked at it quickly, and then the whole person rolled on the ground with a smile. Haha, Whitebeard, an old man, can play so well. In an instant, everyone on the ship knew about the doll. Even they have started looking for a wife for Whitebeard. Captain, do you think anyone in today's world can be worthy of a dad? A group of captains sat together, and a curious little brother beside them asked. Finding a wife for Whitebeard, of course, is to find a woman who is worthy of him. Big Mom. Ace blurted out, but in the next moment, he felt a murderous aura. Fake I was locked in by my father's murderous aura. Taking a careful glance at the Whitebeard walking out of the door, Ace swallowed his saliva and shrunk his head, no longer daring to speak. Ninja Dance King. That bastard. Get out of here, I want to open Susanoo and kill him. Ninja Dance King. You have the ability to come out. Ninja Dance King. Either you die today, or I live. Inside the skirt, Yuji Boban was excitedly buttoning words on it. Seeing this, it seemed that something was not quite right, so Kyuzixi quickly typed, "What's wrong, Banye? Didn't you get what you like? You don't have to be so excited, do you?" Before Kyuzixi felt good or bad, Banye had already made it clear. It's not necessarily possible to achieve good results, there's always a chance, just like how one can score 1,500 points and achieve a three-legged jade will I. Isn't this blood earned? And this also emphasizes a probability, she feels very normal. Ninja Dance King. I like it. Why do you give me a soothing treasure? May I ask what I'm doing with it? Hokage World. Yuji Boban has started vomiting blood. At first, he didn't know what the purpose was when he saw this. But later, the prompt on the item told him that TM had been tricked. Good guy, open the NM card. Forever 18-year-old girl. What is Hushibo? Ba Yunzi asked curiously. Although the things she drove may not be good and she may not be able to use them herself, they are still considered normal. I used to be very clear in my heart that driving these things doesn't necessarily mean you have everything you want. And if there is profit, there will be loss, there is nothing risk-free in the world. Kyuzixi. Hu Shubao is what girls use when they come to that matter. Forever 18-year-old girl. Forever 18-year-old girl. Pohaha, Banye really knows how to play, he can actually open this thing. It's okay if Byunzi doesn't mock, but when he mocks Yuji Boban, he can't help it. He got so angry. Ninja Dance King. At Card Master, don't pretend to be dead and come out quickly. Let's have a 1.on.1 fight. Be my son. At Dance King of the Ninja Realm, give me face. Give this person to me, and I will use the shockwave fruit to kill him. Kyuzixi. What's wrong with you, father with a white beard? Not only Kyuzixi, but also a few others who were diving in their skirts had some curiosity. What exactly was it that even Whitebeard wanted to chop White Knight off? Be my son. So I opened a big doll in front of my sons, and now they all think I want to find a woman. They are thinking about attacking the world and grabbing my aunt, you see. No wonder the anger is so strong. Kyuzixi and others fell silent in their hearts. If Mr. Ban's embarrassment was just his own, then Whitebeard would be a public execution. He is already quite old, and his own son will see him holding a doll in his hand, and he will also have to find his aunt to come over. Good guy, they call out, good guy, directly. Card Drawing Master. Don't get excited, both of you. Card drawing must have everything, otherwise how could it be called the world? If you want to hit me, come on, you idiot, cross the world and come find me. A proud smile flashed at the corner of Banye's mouth. Can't even cross the world and still want to hit oneself. All members. Arrogant. Xueyuan. I have never seen such an arrogant person before. Card Master. Hey, you see it now. P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. P.S. Old authors and new books, you can rest assured that they are absolutely non-toxic. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Chapter 5. Winning the Divine Power, Everyone Above. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Ninja Dance King. Be my son. To be honest. With Banye's words, they really have no choice. I heard that this feature will be available in the future, but it is obviously unlikely to get into a fight now. Ninja Dance King. At Card Drawing Master, Unscrupulous Merchant. Be my son. At Card Drawing Master, Unscrupulous Merchant. Although I can't fight. But we must condemn the other party verbally. After this one, they will definitely not continue to drive. Card Drawing Master. You guys are too unlucky. In theory, you wouldn't get this kind of draw. I will live stream a draw for you. Banye touched his chin and directly exchanged it for a low-level card. To avoid losing business in the future, you must prove it yourself. As the owner of the system, his probability of driving good things is several times higher than theirs. So it's definitely not a problem to do it yourself, just deceive them first. Even low-level cards can have good things when drawing cards, but the chance is very low. But like the Whitebeard and the others, it was clearly unlucky to draw this. Start the live broadcast and then switch the screen to the card. Forever 18 years old. Shoo, I thought I could see it, Card Master, but you didn't speak of martial arts. Originally, Wanjie was planning to see what the card drawing master looked like during the live broadcast. But this screen cut doesn't give a chance at all. Scam. Just lie to her, this elderly person who is tens of thousands of years old. Card Drawing Master. You guys keep an eye on it. I'll tell you, my cards are definitely fair to both old and young. After speaking, Banye secretly thought to use it in his heart. Kaleidoscope writing will I, Divine Power, Card Master. Look, what is this called? Banye closed the live broadcast, and the smile on his face could no longer be hidden. The Shenwei version of the kaleidoscope is simply a bug. You can draw low-level cards, but my luck is really amazing. Ninja Dance King. Forever 18 years old. Xueyuan. What? Be my son, right? Meow meow. Interrupt. This is his meowing, and White Knight has directly released a Kaleidoscope Divine Power version. As spoilers, they all naturally know how powerful these earthy eyes can be when combined. Especially Yuji Boban, he never expected that the earthy kaleidoscope would be so buggy that even Hui Yeji could be injured. And that's how the wheel eye for such a bug was drawn by Banye. Xueyuan. Cough, I thought I had the best prescription, but I admit I was sour. Forever 18 years old. I admit I'm sour. Ninja Dance King. I admit I'm sour. Ninja Dance King. Pooh. Damn it, how could you come up with such a good thing? Without comparison, there is no harm. Similarly, for cards, when someone draws cards, they use the Shenwei version of the kaleidoscope, and when they draw cards themselves, they are like a pack of comfort pills. When he learned about the function of Hu Shu Bao, his heart was dripping with blood. Did you buy this thing for 2,000 points? Card Master. In fact, the thing you draw is much better than a white beard, don't you not know? Banye's words also left Yujibo stunned for a moment, but there was also some comfort in his heart. At least, I don't think this is the worst thing, but does this thing have any benefits that I don't know about? Be my son. Is my thing the worst? Beard felt like he had really lost face and gone home today. Not only did she experience social awkwardness, but she also had the worst card draw among all dresses. Ninja Dance King. I didn't expect us to have a winner or loser on this. At Card Drawing Master, can you tell me what other uses this one has? So, Yuji Boban also feels good in his heart. Looking at the protective Shu Bao in my hand, it also pleased me a lot. Card Drawing Master. Aren't all the people in your Uchiha family fond of bleeding? It's great if you put this on to stop bleeding. Be my son. Forever 18 years old. Kyuzixi. Meow meow. Ninja Dance King. Don't hold me, I want to kill this bastard. Be my son. Gulalala, you have a great appetite for me. How about being my son? I'll protect you. Originally, Whitebeard was still very depressed in his heart. But upon hearing Banye's words, the depression in his heart was immediately swept away. Good guy, whose Shubao really has such a function. However is it applied to the eyes? Kyuzixi. Cough, the skirt staff should be harmonious. Forever 18 years old. Will you die or will you die? But then again, your drawing card is quite interesting, I'll buy 3 more. Kyuzixi. Wow, the tycoon wants to take care of him. I weekly check my account balance. Kyuzixi is about to cry. Being poor is actually herself, except for the newcomer, she is the poorest here. Be my son. Gula lala lala, I also want 2 pictures, I don't believe my luck is so bad. He doesn't believe his white beard anymore. He can drive good things at night, can't he? When drawing cards before, I probably learned that there were many good things inside, even higher level things than my own world. Give it a try, turn a bicycle into a motorcycle. The white beard who knows his future will not just die like this. Tiki has not been exposed yet. In the future, when he is about to take action, he will stop himself, and so will Red Dog. But he must have strength. He used to be good, but now his body is not as good as before. Card Drawing Master. At Ninja Dance King, would you like some? I believe you can do it. Ninja Dance King. Come on. Depression returns to depression. Yuji Boban still doesn't believe that his luck will be so bad. Draw cards, who doesn't? When the time comes, the ninja realm will be stirred up and everything that can be traded will be traded. I don't believe I can't get good things. Card Master. Alright, you can trade with me. Good luck to you. 8 Cloud Purple traded 3 cards, Yuji Boban and Whitebeard traded 2 cards each. He never expected that the points would be so simple, adding up the remaining 3,000 before, now it's 10,000. Kyuzixi. Live streaming, maybe there will be good luck with the draw. Although she couldn't smoke it herself, Kyuzixi wanted to see someone else smoke it. She swore to work hard to earn points and draw cards in the future. P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. Fei Lu's novel, Fei Wants You to Look Good. Chapter 6. Banye's Women's Clothing. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Forever 18 years old. Then I'll live stream first. Ba Yunzi thought for a moment. What if we start a live broadcast and our luck improves? After all, Banye was the kaleidoscope, Shenwei, that won the live broadcast before Kyuzixi. Sister Bayunzi, hurry up, I can't wait anymore. Although I can't afford it myself, it's still possible to get addicted to it. Yuji Boban and Beard didn't rush to open it, waiting for the live broadcast on Bayunzi's end. She placed 3 cards together and silently opened them at the same time. Opened 3 cards directly at once. Game Console, Grass Shaving Family Ancient Martial Arts, Junior Fire Magic Encyclopedia, Forever 18 years old. Did 6,000 points make you feel lonely? Card drawing master. Cough, it's already very good. You can't buy that grass-shaving family ancient martial arts and fire magic encyclopedia for 6,000 yuan. Although neither ability is very strong. But there are many victories, there are hundreds of beginner fire magic in the beginner fire magic encyclopedia. So much is far more than 6,000 points, and there is also ancient martial arts. Although one game console is junk, at least you can still play games. Forever 18 years old. It seems like that's really the case when you say that. Think about it, it seems really true. This wave is not at a disadvantage. Although she doesn't feel like it's significant, it's enough if she doesn't lose. In the future, we can also sell chat skirts. She estimated the price before and found that except for the game console, which is not worth it, the other two add up to 6,500 yuan. The ancient martial arts of the grass-shaving family have 1,500 points, and the beginner-level fire magic encyclopedia has 5,000 points. It seems that the world of magic should be very advanced, even beginners can be sold for 5,000. After seeing what she had driven out, Whitebeard and Uchiha were both excited at the moment. Whitebeard quickly returned to his cabin and locked the door. Start live streaming. Be my son. Gulalalala, I'll also try drawing 2 cards and show you my luck. Say it. Whitebeard directly selects to turn it on. Jianlibo, modified version. It can restore its peak state within 2 hours and retain 70% of its effect for the next day without any side effects. Foot power health. Elderly people set the size for the cardholder's shoes. Good guy. The Whitebeard exclaimed, good guy. Nima, what the hell is giving him a pair of shoes? Can't you buy shoes on your own? Fortunately, there was a modified version of the Jianlibo demon that gave him a bit of comfort. Kyuzixi. The first one with a white beard is very good. It can restore peak strength and retain 70% of the effect within a day without any side effects. Ninja Dance King. It's really good for this old man. Be my son. Gulalalala, this wave is well deserved. Master, this draw is indeed a bit of luck. Although the first wave was pitted. But the thing he pulled out from the second wave felt pretty good. At least for myself now, I really need something that can help me recover to my peak. Even if there is a time display. Ninja Dance King. Great, it's my turn. Now let's take a look at what is called the O Emperor. Yuji Boban never believed that his luck was very bad. Start live streaming to absorb energy. Then he clicked on the draw card and looked at the flashy thing in front of him, his whole body was not doing well. Crazy Laughter 4 Heroes, title. After wearing it, the user will not be bothered when laughing and will be invincible for a second afterwards. Women's clothing. Specially customized men's and women's clothing, men can wear it on themselves or cooperate with the increase of the zodiac sign. During the wearing of women's clothing, their strength is increased by 10%, and every day they wear it, their strength is increased by 10%, with a maximum increase of 50%. Ninja Dance King. Kyuzixi. Mr. Ban, actually this title is very suitable for you, and women's clothing is not an unacceptable QAQ forever 18 years old. Banye, this title is actually very suitable for you, and women's clothing is not an unacceptable QAQ be my son. Banye, actually this title is very suitable for you, and women's clothing is not an unacceptable QAQ I really don't have the money. Mr. Ban, actually this title is very suitable for you, and women's clothing is not an unacceptable QAQ Kyuzixi. Shida, you finally arrived. When the newcomers joined, they didn't even see you come out and thought you were dead. I didn't expect Stark to come out. In the past, this product was the most coquettish in skirts, and I used to like to chat and show off when I had nothing to do. I haven't seen him come out to pretend these days, and they are still not used to it. I really don't have money. I told you not to call me shit big, and recently I have some things to attend to. Forget it, I'll take care of everyone. After speaking, Stark immediately went offline. Recently, some things have caused him to have no time to manage his skirt. Since knowing about his own world, he has now begun to prepare. Although the plot has not yet started much, there are some things that are not prepared when they are about to happen. Ninja Dance King. When can the solo function inside the skirt be turned on? I want to compete with him. Good guy. When did he suffer such humiliation? He was given the title of For Heroes in Laughter, and then Women's Clothing. What kind of junk are these? Even if he dies today, even if he dies outside, he will definitely not wear this women's clothing. Card Drawing Master. Actually, you're not bad. You've increased your combat power, and you're invincible. You really don't know how to be satisfied. Banye sighed. So good, women's clothing still has attributes, even Yen Wanye can't stop it. Yuji Boban is not satisfied yet. But when I think about it, it seems like I have already had a chance for an intermediate lottery. It seems like you can give it a try. Although there is a kaleidoscope now, this ability is only for survival. If you don't strengthen your physical fitness, you still have energy. I can't use much of it myself. Ninja Dance King. Singles. I must kill you, this unscrupulous businessman. Why are they all so good? Are you selling me a special card? Card Master. How could that be? I'll draw another intermediate card for you to see. It all depends on luck. Why don't you believe it? Can he still arrange women's clothing for him on his own? P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Chapter 7. Capitalists cry after reading it. Seeking flower evaluation. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xueyuan. Intermediate card. Forever 18 years old. I haven't seen intermediate cards yet, just to see what can be issued with intermediate cards. Be my son. It seems like the probability is higher. They are still using low-level cards, and even have a headache for the points of low-level cards. Banye was worried about opening an intermediate card. Suddenly, as if thinking of something, Bayunzi smelled a hint of unusual meaning. Forever 18 years old. Speaking of it, Card Drawing Master, do you want points when drawing cards, or do you want points when drawing cards to us? She discovered something. Does Banye not require points when drawing cards? The rest of the people were suddenly pulled back by her one sentence. Yeah. If he could smoke freely, wouldn't he be invincible? Card Drawing Master. This is a rule ability, and I also need something similar to points when drawing cards. Anyway, I am just like you. Forever 18 years old. How many points do you need to draw cards? A cold sweat flashed across Banye's face. It's really impossible to hide from them. They are not fools. I would definitely ask such a question. Card Drawing Master. I am 100 cheaper than you. Is it okay for middlemen to earn 100? Don't you also earn the abilities you put in this? He made twice as much, but he dare not say. How can we do business in the future? Xueyuan. It seems like we didn't make much profit from this thought. If we could get what we wanted, we actually made it as well. She felt like as long as she could get what she wanted. So this is earning. But at this moment, a glimmer of essence flashed in Bayunzi's eyes. She doesn't believe such words, no business is without fraud, but she also has no intention of exposing them. Seeing that there were no more doubts, Banye also started the live broadcast and took out the intermediate card. Instantly reset the points to 0. This card has a higher chance of opening good items, and it can also open exclusive items that low-level cards cannot open. Go. Intermediate Prop Pack. After activation, you can obtain a batch of props. Forever 18. What is this? Be my son. What kind of ghost is a prop bag? Previously, I used to directly draw what it was, and this prop bag is the first time I've seen it. Even during the day and night, it's not very clear. Card Master. I'll open it for you to see. He needed to open it himself, and he was also curious about what was inside. Open your heart silently. 10 potions and 3 beans appeared in front of Banye in an instant. 7 perfect T viruses plus 3 perfect G viruses plus 3 immortal beans Xueyuan. This prop bag is so awesome. She was stunned. I didn't expect there to be such a good thing inside this prop bag. Just 3 fairy beans alone has already exceeded all the budget, right? Is this something worth 20,000 points? Sure enough, it's so fragrant. Forever 18 years old. Does Xiaoxi know these things? Xueyuan. Of course, T-virus is a secondary variant of the ancestral virus, aimed at controlling the evolution of human DNA. Due to the relatively strong plasticity of T-virus, there are also many corresponding variants. The direct product of the T-virus is a zombie with no brain and only recognizes meat. If the G-virus perfectly integrates with human cells, it can not only improve physical fitness, but also delay aging. Xian Do is a product of the 7 Dragon Ball world, and just taking one can quickly restore a person's injury. The things inside the prop bag are so good. Xueyuan became more and more excited as she spoke. What she needs most now is the T-virus. This thing can strengthen oneself, but looking at my poor points, I guess I can't afford it at all. Card Master. It's still a perfect T-virus, with no side effects and the possibility of awakening abilities. Banye took a brief look and found that the perfect T-virus had a slightly weaker chance of awakening abilities. But victory lies in stability, not mutation into zombies. That is to say, getting infected with this T-virus is stable for improving physical fitness, and can be used by anyone. Forever 18. Can monsters be used? Be my son. That at Card Drawing Master, how do you sell that G-virus? I want to buy it. Whitebeard tightened his hand, and what he currently lacks most is the anti-aging properties found in the G-virus, which can also improve his physical fitness. If sold, this is negotiable. Ninja Dance King. I would like to book a T-virus for sale. Executioner. How can I earn points? I also want to buy one. Banye picked up these few bottles of potions in his hand and then withdrew them all into the storage space. He is also caught in a dilemma at this moment, and he can sell the excess. But how much do you want to sell? Leave 1 T-virus and 1 G-virus for your own use, and you can sell the rest to them. Then, you can earn points to recover health, and you can continue to draw prizes in the future. Xueyuan. At Card Drawing Master, are you still there? How much are you planning to sell this product if it goes on sale? She felt like she had to work hard to earn points and then buy it. Card Master. Wait a moment, I have an estimate on my end. Banye thought for a moment and realized that he had drawn 10,000 points. If you sell 1,000 points, you can still earn it yourself, but you earn less. Later, he also had a number in his heart. Card Drawing Master. T-virus earns 1,500 points per card, and G-virus earns 3,000 points per card. I only need to use one myself, which means there are still 6 T-viruses that can be sold for 9,000 and G-viruses that can be sold for 6,000. The total points are 15,000, and I earn 5,000 points for nothing, plus the enhancement of Xiando and T and G viruses. Good guy. Capitalists shed tears when they saw it. Xueyuan. The price is quite reasonable, I feel like I can buy one. Be my son. Okay, wait for me to make a deal then. Ninja Dance King. How much enhancement will this potion have for us? In fact, there are still some entanglements in Uchiha's heart. If you buy this, it doesn't seem like it will greatly improve you. After all, he has columnar cells and seems to have some overlap with the function of T-virus, except for some enhancement. Card Drawing Master. I'm not sure about this, but there should be improvements. It's up to everyone to see. Brothers, I'll take it. After Banye finished speaking, the avatar went black. Take out one T.virus and one G.virus, and inject both into the body at the same time. In an instant, he felt a slight warmth in his head, and then he felt dizzy all over. Toxic. The body is about to explode. P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Chapter 8. Dragon Mother Thor. Seeking Flower Evaluation. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Haha, Banye got up from the ground. I felt like my whole body had been shattered before, and then I continued to reorganize. But the transformation of the body will not deceive people. His previous kaleidoscope divine power would bleed from his eyes once used. But after being strengthened by T-virus and G-virus. The duration of Shenwei is longer than before, and the body is self-repairing, and in terms of physical strength the enhancement of 2 potions directly strengthened him more than 5 times. And Banye looked up at the table next to him, clicked the glass cup on the table, shattered instantly, and the glass shards also floated in the air. White Knight manipulated it into an international gesture. It seems that I have awakened my motivation to think. The ability awakened by the female protagonist Alice in this Resident Evil movie series. When powerful, it can even control satellites outside of Earth, directly destroying things outside of Earth on the ground. The strong motivation of reading is evident. Plus the previous divine power, defense, attack, and physical fitness have all been strengthened. Golem Banye touched his stomach and quickly took out the discounted bento he had bought before. After finishing, he still felt very hungry. Are there any after effects after reinforcement? After checking the time, it's already 12 o'clock, and now when I go out, I can only buy some hot food from convenience stores. However, if you don't go out to eat, you will also feel very hungry and uncomfortable. After some thought, Banye ultimately decided to go out and have some food first. Coming out of home, there were not many shops open on the street except for a convenience store. Feeling the money in his pocket, Banye also felt a headache. I'm running out of money again, it seems like I have to find a temporary job. Previously, due to waiting for the system to start, and with Chiyu living next door, he had no idea of working at all. After all, making money is useless. When encountering a strange person, you will die instantly. How about going wild today? There is a mountain near here, and it seems like you can go there and hunt down some wild monsters. If you can encounter strange people, try the abilities you just acquired. With divine power, he can retreat even if he cannot win. So Banye is not worried about safety at all. Remembering what Chiyu had said to herself before, it seemed like there were strange people nearby, and perhaps he would have been more careful before. But now he doesn't need to be careful at all. As long as it's not a particularly BT type, he can still fight on his own, and even he can leave. Coincidentally, there's not much money left. If I had known earlier, I wouldn't have invited Chiyu to eat. This product is simply a bottomless pit when eating. After searching for a few mountains, Banye finally realized that in modern society, it is not so easy to go wild. Wait, what's that over there? Banye looked at the mountain ahead as if there was a huge shadow. Is it a bear? But it's not that big, it feels like a small mountain. Banye walked forward and looked at it, his eyes facing each other. In front of him was actually a dragon. What a special thing. I actually saw a dragon. I don't know if the dragon meat is delicious. Banye touched his chin and saw the dark green in front of him, with a sword piercing his back. This outfit seems a bit familiar. I don't know if it's my own illusion, but I feel like I've seen it before. Can't it be Thor? Banye looked at her with uncertainty, and the dragon seemed to be impatiently stared at by him. He roared and said, "Human, if you get any closer, I'll kill you." Thor looked at the human in front of him, feeling a bit nervous at the moment. The divine sword summoned by the god struck and fell onto the mountains of this world, dying on the brink of death. But she also does not allow her body to be touched by humans. Even now, I have no ability to resist. Do you want to be so domineering? It seems like you can't do it anymore. Banye shook her head, and the sword on her back was probably about to kill her. Just thinking about it, it seems like it's really Thor, this familiar scene. I just came out to fight wild and wanted to have a full stomach, but ended up hitting Thor. Human beings. Don't try to get close to me. Thor watched as he walked step by step towards his own white knight. She also had some anxiety in her heart. If he finds out that he doesn't have the ability to resist now, should I be killed? In her perception, humans are all evil. Once they see themselves in a weak state, they will definitely be killed. Where are the people? While Thor was thinking, the white knight had already disappeared, and the next moment he felt someone stepping on his back. It's on my own back. Thor took a deep breath and thought to himself that he probably had to explain himself here today. Surprisingly not an ordinary human. Meanwhile, Banye was deeply contemplating. It seems that a living Tolstoy would be much better than eating it now. And you can also take care of yourself. After thinking for a moment, Banye pulled out his sword and saw it disappear into the air as it left Thor's back. And Thor's previously suppressed recovery ability quickly healed her body. After a moment, the dragon's body disappeared, and White Knight fell from the air. Immediately after, a cloak, golden-haired dragon horns, and a dark green tail behind the cloak were swaying in the air. Why did you save me? Standing in front of Banye, Thor felt a bit cramped. I thought the other party wanted to kill me before, but he actually pulled out this sword. This also brought Thor, who was already on the brink of death, back to life with full blood. There's not so much why, it's just that it's easy. Do we still need a reason to save people? Banye suddenly had a kidnapping plan in his heart. Such a simple dragon mother is rare now. After Thor's transformation, he can be sure that this is Thor, just like in the animation, hidden under the cloak. Banye touched his nose. Fortunately there was no nosebleed. Coincidentally, I don't have the money to hire a maid myself. Isn't this coming? P.S. New book requests for flowers, reviews, monthly passes, tips, and reviews. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward.